Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crafting Made Easy. If you're interested to see how I completed these two shirts, stand by. Alright, so items you'll need to complete this project include, of course, a shirt. So you'll need a shirt, you'll need some scissors, you'll need some polyester fabric. So I purchased this fabric from Joann's, 1 foot, and I believe it was like $6.99. I used the coupon too, so it was actually cheaper than that. I purchased the shirt from the Dollar Tree, so you can get shirts from Dollar Tree if your Dollar Tree's sells them, I should say, because most Dollar Trees don't. And then you'll need some heat bond ultra hold adhesive. You can use the strips like this, or you can use the actual sheets and you just cut it into strips. What else? Heat transfer tape to sublimate your image to the polyester. I believe that is all that you'll need for this particular project. If I'm missing anything, I will definitely put it down in the description box below. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's get started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut my polyester material to fit nicely behind the inside of the t-shirt. This is a medium youth shirt, so I will make it big enough and long enough to fit nicely behind the shirt without there being any excess fabric behind it. The image is not very big, but I still want to have some left over, like some blank space, so I can use that part to adhere to the back of, or the inside of the shirt, I should say. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Let's see. So about right there. And you want to cut it to fit your shirt. So I can't really give you a specific measurement because your shirt will be different than what my shirt is. So I'm just going from there. Alright, so I did go ahead and cut the piece. I did forget to mention, when you do cut, make sure you have a cutting mat underneath your fabric so you don't accidentally cut your table or anything like that. This mat just stays on there, so that's why I forgot to mention it, because I'm used to the mat being there all the time. So let me just make sure this will fit. I might have to cut it a little bit more. So I'm just going to turn the shirt inside out. And I know there are different ways to do this. This is the way that I am choosing to do this project. Okay. All right, that's fine. That is really good. I do think I'm going to cut just a little piece off, and it may just be this piece right here with all the holes in it, because I think this is where it was, I don't know, like it was attached to the thing in the store. So I'm just going to put a little mark there so I can know for myself to cut there. But other than that, I like it. If you want it to be shorter, you can absolutely make it shorter. I might actually make it shorter too. So I'm going to make it shorter. So however you want it in the back of your shirt, that's how you're going to do it. And I'm just leaving little cuts there so I know where to measure at. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that, and then I'll be back with the next step. Alright, so I went ahead and cut the fabric just the way I wanted it, and that looks fine. Alright, so I'm going to take the fabric. I'm going to put the shirt over to the side, and I'll use that in a second. I'm going to just take this fabric here, and I'm going to lint roll it, because we're treating it just like it's a sublimation shirt, because we're going to be sublimating our image onto it. So I don't think I said that, but you will need a sublimation printer along with sublimation ink so you can get your image on here. Now you don't necessarily need all of that, so I shouldn't say that's what you need, because you can do this with vinyl. You can do the same project but just using vinyl, but underneath of the shirt you'll just use like cotton material, because it will be better to adhere the HTV onto cotton material versus polyester material. I just, in my opinion, think that. But you can do it with a cotton shirt and just have cotton fabric underneath of the t-shirt, and you can put vinyl. You can make a vinyl image underneath there. But this is just the sublimation way. I probably will make a video doing the cotton way if you're interested in seeing how it will look with vinyl versus sublimation. Just let me know, put it down there in the comments. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this. I usually use my fabric spray when I'm using sublimation on fabric, but I have the tape nearby, so I'm just going to use the tape. And I'm going to treat this just like I treat any other sublimation shirt. I am going to put this underneath my heat press with a piece of butcher paper over top of it for 400 degrees for 1 minute, and then I'll be back for the next step. All right, so once you have your image printed onto your polyester material, and this came out really, really good, really vibrant, because the material is 100% polyester, so it is like popping. You are going to flip your image down, face down. You're going to take your Heat Bond Ultra Hold Iron-On Adhesive, and that is exactly what it does. It irons on to whatever you want it to iron on to. So let me just find the part, because this is fresh out of the package. So, and if you're using the sheets, all you'll do is cut it into strips like this. They do not have to be this thin. Get it out. You'll see it looks like this. So it looks like this. It's clear. All right, so what you'll do is you will, and you can put it on with an iron, or you can use your heat press to do this. But follow the directions correctly for the heat bond that you have. So it just says place adhesive on the wrong side of the fabric to be bonded. So the paper liner should face up. So this paper part, because it's a paper part, and then there's the shiny part. So the paper part should face up. So let me cut the strips. Cut just a little bit of this off, because that might be a little too long. And you want to cut it so it matches up to your fabric. So then you have it, paper liner should face up. So I'm going to just flop that down like that. And then I'm going to put the other strips where they belong. And put that one on the side. that one to fall. And if you don't want to put them on the side, you don't have to. This is just how I want to adhere my fabric to the shirt. All right, and make sure everything is even. So treat it just the way you would if you're doing a design on a shirt. Just make sure everything is lined up correctly. I got so much stuff on this desk, y'all. All right, good. Okay, so everything is lined up correctly, just the way I want it to be. Make sure it's further down. Okay, because I want that right in the, So that's exactly how I want that to be lined up. So then it says, place and hold iron on the paper liner for 2 seconds. Repeat until entire surface is bonded, allowed to cool. Then you're going to peel off the paper liner and you're going to place project adhesive side down on top of fabric. Press and hold iron for 8 seconds on each section. So this is just going to adhere the paper liner shifties. Okay, right. This is just going to adhere this part to the t-shirt, not to this part. When this is adhered to the t-shirt, then I will peel the paper off and then adhere it to the polyester fabric. I hope that made sense. And I'm actually going to peel that off because I don't want that sticking to the top. And don't throw those pieces away because you can use it for a smaller project or something of that nature. So don't throw the little pieces. If you have to cut like I'm cutting, don't throw those away because you can always use it for a smaller project. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this to the shirt and then I'll be back for the next step. All right, so this side is not sticky. It doesn't get sticky until it the heat gets to it. So we'll just lay that fabric down, and I should cut the front before I'm doing this, but I want to try something out and just see if I can cut the shirt with the actual polyester on there. At any rate, I have another cutting mat underneath of the shirt, so it won't melt my other heating mat or cutting mat. So all I'm going to do is just run this heat press over the strip. And if you have an iron, you can use your household iron. This is what I have available in my craft area. And all you do is just line it up on the strips. And it says for 8 seconds each section until it's bonded. And the sides can be wrinkly because you're not really going to see the sides. You're just focusing on the middle of the shirt. And as you see, the fabric, I'm not going to pull it up because you have to wait till it cools down. But as you can see, the fabric is adhering to the t-shirt, which is what we want. So I'm just going to go over it one more time. And you can actually see the strips, the outline of the strips. So that is a good indicator that it's heating up well as well. All right, so I'm gonna let that cool off. All right, so now for the fun part. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start cutting your shirt. So I put lines on this shirt to show myself where I wanted to cut the shirt. I did adhere the fabric to the back of the shirt. You can cut your shirt prior to adhering the fabric to the back. If you choose to do it the way that I did it, I will show you how to cut your shirt with the fabric still on the back, and then I'll also show you in another shirt where I cut the shirt first and then adhered the fabric to the back. So you'll see 2 different ways. So I don't have any chalk. You can use chalk or a fabric marker to mark your lines if that's what you want to do, or you could just cut randomly. It's totally up to you on how you want to cut your shirt because it is your shirt. But I put some pin marks on here, and I'm going to go ahead and cut along those marks if I can find them. There we go. So you just want to pinch your shirt. You want to pinch your shirt and make sure you're not cutting the other fabric. So just pinch it and do a little slit. I think I need some. And you're just going to cut where you want the cuts at. You're going to cut across. So you're just going to put your scissors in and cut to the width, or the length I should say, where you want your Alright, and once you have your slits, all you're going to do is just pull. And if you wanted to, you can do a little of this. I have not done this in so long. I used to cut up all my shirts. Let me see. Like that. You can make a little design if you want to, but I think I'm just going to let it be free. All right, so that's it. That's it for this shirt. All right. So that's how that shirt looks. And that was me adhering it first and then cutting. I kind of like this style. Let me turn that off so you can see it. I kind of like this style with adhering it because then I can see where the design of the shirt is versus cutting it first and then laying the design down. But I'm going to see how I like the other way as well. So I'm going to go ahead and prep that, and I'll come back and show you how I achieve that shirt, or finish that shirt I should say. I can't talk for today for some reason, but this is this shirt right here. I'm going to put this one to the side, and I'm going to get the other one, and then we'll kind of go through the steps in fast mode because you kind of already saw them. But I will let you know this is a large Gildan shirt. I got this shirt also from the Dollar Tree for $1. And this is a V-neck. I just realized that. Okay, so this is a V-neck shirt. So I'm going to see what it looks like with a V-neck. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and press this real quick to get some of these wrinkles out, and then I will cut it beforehand, and I will show you how to adhere it with it already being cut. But it'll be kind of in fast mode, me cutting it, and then I'll adhere it and all that other good stuff because it's the same steps. All you do is take your fabric. I already cut a piece out right here. You measure it again, and you see how it will look and make sure that's all right. You take your image, you'll plop your image on there the same way. Now you can cover the whole entire piece of fabric with the image if that's what you want to do, or you can just leave a little bit in the middle like I did, or you can just have it small, or you can do vinyl pieces like I said before. But it's totally up to you on how you want your shirt to look like. I just want it to be like in the middle, and then have like a little white as the background. But this is how I want my image to it look and adhere and everything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, press this shirt out, put the image onto the polyester, and then I'll just bring it to the table, cut the shirt, and adhere the fabric to the inside of the shirt, and then I'll flip it around and I'll let you see what it looks like. Of course, I will show it, but it'll be in fast mode for I think I said that about 2-3 times already, but I just wanted to let you know what I'm going to be doing. All right, y'all, I'll be back. So, because your slits are already cut out on your shirt, you want to definitely make sure that your polyester cloth with your image on it is being shown on the reverse side. I hope that makes sense. So, you want to line up your image with the slits. So, you see, I'm not sure, can you see? These are the slits right here. So, right here, I wouldn't put my image up here, you know, but this is a V-neck shirt. So if it was a regular collar shirt, you wouldn't put your image up here when your slits start down here. So you want to make sure that your image is aligned with your slits. So I'm just doing that right now. All right, y'all, so I adhered the polyester to the back of the shirt. So now I'm just going to flip it inside out, or flip it the correct way, I should say. And let's see what we're working with. So I did not stretch the, all right, I think that's really cute. Let me get my ends. All right. So that's how you can do it when you adhere it already to the back, as with this shirt. And how you can get it to look when you don't adhere it, but you cut it prior to. Both ways came out both the same, so it's no right way or wrong way to do it. It's kind of your way on how you want to do it. And like I say, you can do your splits a little bit longer if you wanted to. You can do them all the way across. You can do little peekaboos. You can do whatever the heck you want to do because it's your shirt. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's how the shirts turned out. I think they're really cute. I think I'm going to play around with these slits a little bit more to get them to how I kind of want them to look. Like I might just kind of twirl these and twirl these two together. But yeah, I'll play with it a little bit and figure out how I want it to look. But yeah, this is pretty much the finished product. So let me know if you've done this project before, how yours turned out. If you want to share how your shirts turned out, go ahead and place it in my Facebook group. It's Crafting Made Easy, spelled the same way as the title of this YouTube channel. And just show what you did, how yours turned out, what you would do, how you would change it, what steps you may have taken, or different steps you may have taken if you didn't follow the video in the steps that I did it. But if you have a new way of doing it, share that as well. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you ended up liking this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you know anyone in the crafting world that may want to see this, or you have a friend who's not pretty much has an idea but don't really know how to execute it like that, go ahead and share this video. All right, y'all, I think that's it. Until next time, peace.